Welcome back, everybody, to the 2011 Little League World Series here in South Williamsport. You see behind us here, Bomedy Stadium getting set for the 3 o'clock game here on Saturday afternoon. From the Williamsport Sun-Gazette, I'm Mitch Rupert. Standing alongside of me, the Dr. Chris Massey. He'll be covering the U.S. side of the tournament here all week. We're here to talk a little bit today about what we saw yesterday in the U.S. tournament and what we're seeing here this morning in the first game over at Volunteer Stadium. And Chris, first of all, California as good as advertised yesterday, 11-0 over Rhode Island. Is that what you expected from this team?
I expected a shutout because their pitching is so dominant. The 11 runs surprised me a little bit. They haven't been an offensive juggernaut. Their coach afterwards said the same thing. We're not going to hit a lot of home runs, but they hit a lot of line drives, singles, doubles. But the pitching's outstanding, and the scary thing for their opponents is Hagen Danner's their ace. They didn't even use him. So they're in a great position. Braden Salzman and Nick Prado, and even Rio Takada, they combine on a 3-hitter, and that's a glimpse of the pitching depth they have. They have 7 kids that can throw 65 miles an hour or better. That's kind of unheard of at the Little League level, and it's quite a nice luxury to have. So they definitely lived up to the hype, and they're going to be a tough team to beat. When you got the pitching like that, you got a chance to go a long way.
It wasn't on our video from the first day of the tournament, but California was Chris Massey's pick to win this year's world title. Is it because of that pitching that you like this team so much?
Absolutely. Even if in a story I'm writing for in a few days, he said the manager Jeff Prado said we're not like Chula Vista in 2009, and he's exactly right. That team literally pounded its way to a world championship. They set the Little League record for home runs, but I would rather have a team like Huntington Beach that's so deep with pitching. You never know if you're going to get the home runs and get the power. You usually know if you put a stud pitcher out there that he's going to if not shut them down, at least keep you in the game and give you an opportunity where you only have to score a couple of runs to win. When you've got that many arms in a double elimination format, yeah, that's exactly why I picked them. I think there's offenses that can compete with them, but I don't see a pitching staff on the U.S. side, at least, that can keep up with them.
One of the interesting things of this year's format is a team that goes 0-2 in pool play is going to be eliminated from contention for an American or international title. We have 2 really good teams in Warner Robins, Georgia, and the Keystone Little League from Clinton County, who are facing elimination in their second game of the tournament. What kind of pressure are these guys under? Are their backs to the wall in the second games that they're going to play in this tournament?
Yeah, they are, but both teams are pretty resilient. Warner Robins, this is the 3rd time in 5 years they've been here. They're traditionally a dogged team. They're real determined. Nothing really rattles them. The question for them is their big player, Jake Fromm, how healthy he is. He's battling a lower back injury. So if he's able to pitch, I say they definitely win today against South Dakota. Even if he's not, I still like their chances. They're just so disciplined, fundamentally sound, and I don't see the loss phasing them that much. And the same goes for Keystone. They've been in this position before. In the state tournament, they lost a game. They were in a do-or-die situation. They came back and played well and won that. And it doesn't hurt that they're going to have an enormous crowd here again tonight supporting them. And I think whatever jitters they may have had last night with that crowd, now they're used to it. And they got their top pitcher going tonight. Rhode Island's a good team. They're a good challenge, but I think Keystone's in a good position. And then once you get a win under your belt, I think all bets are off. I think then you have the confidence, the belief that you can win here. And you know you're going to be facing a team coming off a loss in your next game, so you kind of had the momentum going in there. So I like both their chances moving forward.
Key for Warner Robins, Georgia, obviously Jake Fromm. They call him the man-child. You see him play on TV, you'll understand why they call him the man-child. Chris, we're seeing a Taiwan team today here in the first game. I believe they're already up 11 or 12-0 over at Volunteer Stadium. They got shut down by a really good Mexico pitching staff in their first game. Is this more of the Taiwan team we expected to see?
Yeah, no doubt. I think it wasn't so much Taiwan not living up to expectations against Mexico. It was just that's how good I think the Mexico pitching staff is. I think they're kind of similar to California on the international side in terms of pitching depth. But I kind of thought Taiwan, with their reputation, they would come back strong today. And they're so disciplined. There's no weak spots on a team like that. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this, and I still wouldn't be surprised if they make a run and even make it back to the international final. That's how good they are. So you definitely have to keep an eye on them. They'll still be dangerous soon.
Look for Mexico and Japan. They're facing off against each other in their second games of the international tournament. That's another potential international final preview there with Mexico and Japan. You can read all the stories from the Sun Gazette on sungazette.com. You can pick them up off news racks here at the Little League Complex all week long, all throughout the tournament. View more of the videos like this on the Williamsport Sun Gazette's YouTube site. From the Williamsport Sun Gazette, he's the Dr. Chris Massey. I'm Mitch Rupert. We'll see you around here soon. Take care.